The uneasy realization. There's a moment that happens quietly. Not during an argument, not during a betrayal, not during anything dramatic. It happens when someone smiles, and you feel nothing behind it. No words, no lips, no connection, just emptiness. And for a split second, your instincts whisper something uncomfortable. Something is off, but you ignore it because the person is charming, because they're successful, because everyone else seems to like them, and because the most dangerous people in the world don't look dangerous at all. Here's the truth most people don't want to face. Psychopaths don't live in dark alleys. They live in offices, friend groups, relationships, and families. And they don't reveal themselves through violence. They reveal themselves through patterns. Today, we're exposing 3 characteristics every psychopath has. Not exaggerated movie traits, not myths, but psychological patterns that show up again and again. And as you listen, you may start thinking of someone specific. Stay until the end, because the final characteristic is the one almost everyone misses. Characteristic number 1. Emotional emptiness disguised as confidence. Psychopaths are not emotional people, but they are excellent emotional actors. This is where most people get fooled. They mistake emotional absence for strength. You'll notice it in small ways. Their reactions are delayed or mismatched. They don't genuinely celebrate your wins. Their empathy sounds rehearsed. They say the right thing, but it never quite lands. That's because psychopaths don't feel emotions the way most people do. They study them. They learn which expression fits which situation, which words generate trust, which tone disarms suspicion. This creates a dangerous illusion. They appear calm under pressure, unbothered by chaos, unshaken by conflict, and society praises that. But here's the micro hook you need to remember. Emotional depth creates inconsistency. Emotional emptiness creates control. Psychopaths don't panic because panic requires attachment. They don't grieve deeply because grief requires bonding. They don't feel guilt because guilt requires conscience. Instead, they feel boredom, and boredom is their enemy. So they create stimulation, often through people. They provoke, they test, they manipulate emotional reactions just to feel something. If someone consistently seems emotionally untouched by situations that shake everyone else, that's not strength, that's absence. Characteristic number 2, they see people as objects, not individuals. This is where psychopaths fundamentally differ from normal people. You see people as relationships. They see people as resources. Ask yourself this: does this person treat people differently based on usefulness? Are they kind when someone has value and dismissive when they don't? Psychopaths categorize people instinctively. Who can be used? Who can be controlled? Who can be ignored? This is why their charm feels selective. They're magnetic to some and cold to others, and the shift can be instant. One moment you're important, the next you're invisible. That's because once your usefulness decreases, so does their interest. Quick lesson: a psychopath doesn't abandon you emotionally. They decommission you. They don't miss people. They miss what people provided: attention, status, access, validation. This is why confrontations never work. When you say, "You hurt me," they don't feel remorse. They feel inconvenience. And once you see that pattern, you realize something unsettling. They were never attached to you. They were attached to what you represented. Characteristic number 3, they never feel responsible, only restricted. This is the most revealing trait. Psychopaths do not experience guilt the way normal people do. They don't reflect and think, "I shouldn't have done that." They think, "I shouldn't have gotten caught." Pay attention to their apologies. They're polished, strategic, emotionally hollow. "I'm sorry you feel that way. That wasn't my intention. You misunderstood." Notice what's missing? Ownership. Because in their mind, responsibility only exists when it limits freedom. Lesson: to a psychopath, consequences aren't moral. They're logistical. This is why they repeat behaviors effortlessly. No internal friction, no emotional cost, just calculation. And this is why intelligent, empathetic people suffer most around them. You try to resolve emotionally. what can only be understood structurally. You assume shared conscience. That assumption is the trap, the real danger. Psychopaths don't destroy people quickly. They erode them. They drain confidence, distort self-trust, normalize disrespect, until one day you look at yourself and don't recognize who you become. And here's the hardest truth. Psychopaths rise because society rewards traits without asking where they come from. Confidence without conscience. Charm without empathy. Ambition without limits. Awareness is the only defense. Not confrontation. Not exposure. Distance. Because you cannot heal someone who does not experience guilt. If this video made you reevaluate someone in your life, subscribe. More clarity is coming, and awareness is protection. Thanks for watching.